Hello, and welcome to our demo of RapidID, Panduit's innovative network cable documentation system. My name is Mike Novak, and as the product manager for RapidID, I'm excited to be your guide today. In today's digital age, the efficiency and reliability of network infrastructures are absolutely crucial. A single mislabeled cable or a misplaced patch cord can disrupt services, leading to unnecessary downtime and financial losses. The traditional manual methods of network cable documentation are time-consuming, prone to human error, and simply not efficient in our fast-paced environment. That's why we created RapidID, a system that embodies our mission of cable documentation automated. RapidID is here to save you time, reduce costs, and mitigate risks associated with human error in network cable documentation. In this demo, we'll start by introducing RapidID and why it's a game changer in the network cable management space. We'll discuss the unique features and benefits of RapidID, showcasing how it can transform the way you manage your network cables. Then, I'll demonstrate the 4 primary features of RapidID: capture, verify, search, and match, and illustrate how these tools seamlessly work together to revolutionize your network infrastructure operations. By the end of this session, you'll understand that RapidID is more than just a tool. It's a solution that streamlines your operations and enhances the reliability and efficiency of your network infrastructure. Let's get started. So what is RapidID? RapidID is a software-based cable documentation system. Number one, right? The first thing that we handle is software documentation. The second thing RapidID is a barcoding system that places unique RapidID labels on copper and fiber patch cords. Every patch cord that Panduit manufactures incorporates a RapidID label. Those two things together create a solution that's really designed to simplify, automate, and digitalize that entire cable documentation process. But what's the value, right? What's the value in what we're talking about? RapidID simplifies this entire process by installing these labels at a factory in order to do things like document our cable connections, validate our cable connections, and find cables with ease without pulling, tracing, or disconnecting them. RapidID helps you save time and money. Because we manufacture every one of our patch cords with RapidID labels already pre-printed on the cable itself, there's no special products or add-ons required. Our software application, available in mobile and tablet as well as Windows desktop, is a free application download. Those two things together help you reduce the time of your install by over 50% when you take cable documentation into account of that install time. Lastly, as we've already stated, RapidID helps us reduce risk. It eliminates the need for manual data entry during that documentation process. It also mitigates any type of human error that could result in an outage. So the first feature we'll talk about today is the RapidID capture feature. The capture feature is really the basis for everything that we do from here on out in the app. What we're trying to accomplish is identifying the location of each of these patch cords and creating its own mapping. From the software's perspective, the first thing that we'll have to do as a user is identify the location and where we'll begin scanning, which you can see in the screen over here. We have a site, a zone, a module, and a scanning port. Each of these have been set up and identified as the user for our demo setup here today. So we'll begin in patch panel A, port number 1, and using our barcode scanner, we'll identify the unique RapidID labels and tie those to the individual patch cords and port locations in the software. As I'm scanning these, you can see that the software looks for the individual barcodes and ties those to the individual ports located in the software. And in just that simple amount of time, I've been able to tie all 12 ports together and provide their individual locations with their patch cords. Now we have to do the same for the other end of the cable. So we'll go ahead and move over to patch panel B. And again, we're starting in scanning port number 1, which is identified as this port here. And we'll do the same thing. We'll tie the individual barcodes to their port locations. And just like that, we've been able to map all 12 patch cords into their individual port locations on patch panel B. From the software's perspective, I see something new on the far end side now. If I look at this first cable right here, you'll see patch panel B port number 1 with a barcode of B0548. And at the far end, you'll see patch panel A port number 6. Stated another way, the software is automatically creating a patch cord mapping for me that tells me patch panel B port number 1 is mapped to patch panel A port number 6, thus saying that these two cables are the same cable. That's the simplicity of the capture feature. Once I've used the capture feature to document the location of my patch cords and create my mapping, I can then go back at a later time using our verify function to see any changes that have been made against those previously saved results. This could be especially helpful with things such as validating cables after installation, physically auditing cables over a period of time, or even assisting in troubleshooting. In this example, we'll make a change to ports 5 and 6. Now this change might result in an outage. In a traditional approach, if I knew that there was an outage here, I would have to manually pull and trace and try to understand where these cables go to and where they're coming from. In the case of RapidID, I can simply scan ports number 5, ports number 6 here, and immediately know that I have an error in the mapping of these two patch cords. From here, I can simply go back and replace these two cables to put them back in the correct position, and I no longer have a problem with my infrastructure mapping. That's the simplicity and beauty that comes with using the capture feature as well as overlaying the verify feature on top. The search feature allows us to find the physical location of a patch cord that has been disconnected in the field. In this example, we'll have two patch cords that are disconnected, and we'll need to find the location of and the ports that these patch cords are connected to. Using the search feature in RapidID, we can simply scan the RapidID barcode, and the software will return to us the individual location of this patch cord. In this case, Customer Data Center, Demo Rack, Patch Panel A, port number 5. Similarly, I can scan the next RapidID barcode for this patch cord, and I'll also be returned the location of this patch cord. Customer Data Center, Demo Rack, Patch Panel A, port number 6. In addition to finding the locations of these individual patch cords, the RapidID PC has a new feature called the Part Information tab, which can give you more information about these products, such as a part number, the construction of a cable, the length of a cable, the color of a cable, and much more. The match feature saves you time when trying to locate the opposite ends of a cable. It identifies opposite ends of the patch cord without the need for cable tracing or documentation. It's a fast and effective replacement that doesn't require disconnecting or pulling on cables to find them. In this example, we'll try to identify the opposite ends of this patch cord. From the software's perspective, I'll scan the RapidID barcode as my reference ID, and then from here, I can go look for the opposite end of the patch cord simply by scanning every other RapidID barcode as a comparison point. And as I scan, the software is going to tell me that no, these are not the correct opposite ends of that cable. But when I get to the right opposite end of the cable, I get a green checkbox, thus telling me that this cable and this cable are the same. And that concludes our tour of RapidID, Panduit's revolutionary network cable documentation system. Today, we've delved into the unique features of RapidID and demonstrated the transformative potential of this solution in automating cable documentation for network infrastructure operations. RapidID is not just a product, it's a strategy that embodies our vision of cable documentation automated. By investing in RapidID, you're investing in saved time, reduced costs, mitigated risks, and a significant reduction in human error. It's about taking control and driving efficiency, accuracy, and reliability into your network infrastructure. As we conclude, I invite you to envision a future where network cable documentation is not a daunting and time-consuming task, but a streamlined and error-free process. That's the future RapidID is designed to deliver. Thank you for your time today. If you have any further questions, or if you're interested in exploring how RapidID can be tailored to your specific needs, please don't hesitate to reach out. Our mission is to empower you in automating your cable documentation. For more information, please visit us online at www.panduit.com/rapidid.